Patrick Speck, it is such a pleasure to see you again. I think the last time I saw you was online. You're based in London. I promised that I would come and see you for a pint. I never did. But
exactly.
I'm
still waiting
for
that, right? I'm still waiting for it. It's 2021, back in the day, exactly.
Those dark days. But it's so great to see you in person here at ISH in Frankfurt. And you are leader at, I don't know, I'm telling you, you know this already. You're leader at Lixil's
Thanks for
global design arm. Lixil is the mother company of Grohe. Now, there's very few people, hopefully, in our audience who don't know Grohe. Can you tell us who you are, what you produce, what your purpose is?
Absolutely. So, again, Simon, big pleasure to be here back in ISH and again, see you in person for us to have this conversation here. And it's, again, for me, it's always a pleasure to talk about who we are as a company. Grohe is a leading global brand in the water technology business. So we're part of the Lixil group, but we're basically with Grohe working into very important areas in the home, which is like the kitchen and bathroom products. And one of the things that makes us very distinctive as a brand is our mission is our claim, the pure Freude am Wasser, which means is the pure joy of water. So how can we translate that into, is basically turning to every moment of everyday interaction that people has with water into a moment of joy, right? And one of the things also is how we bring that to life is to putting consumers in the forefront of everything that we do. It's like, especially for us, kind of in the global design function, right? Understanding how people interact with our products, really kind of going in depth in terms of these researches, and we bring a lot of that in-house, which is one of the things that also makes us very distinctive in the industry, is our in-house design team. And being part of Lixil also gives us this big regional spread, but also all the Grohe products, they're really crafted into the design team in Düsseldorf, in one of our global design studios. And also, these products are manifested to 4 very distinctive pillars. So we are anchored into 4 pillars of quality, technology, design, and sustainability. When we have that perfect mix of these 4 pillars together, we are sure that we are delivering the pure joy of water for our consumers.
What I'd like to do with you, Patrick, now is just to dig down into 3 particular trends, because you are the expert, and I'd love to get it from the horse's mouth, as it were. And the first is this shift we see from the functional to the experiential, which Grohe, correct me if I'm wrong, is reflecting or even driving. What's informing this movement, and how have you and your in-house research and development and design team, how are you tackling this? How are you innovating for this? What products are we seeing which reflect that particular approach?
Yeah. So one thing that we have witnessed this, and we have really perceived throughout this last, I would say, kind of a decade, that's something that has been evolving, is that the bathroom is moving from this very secluded place dedicated to hygiene to a place where really people can connect to themselves in a kind of way. Is almost kind of a turning into a kind of a sanctuary for their well-being, their relaxations, they are engaging into their rituals. Something that, as opposed to kitchen, we call it we. It's a communal space. Bathroom is me. So, and more, we are engaging into it. And at this year's, we have somehow brought to life some fruits of this deep dive and deep researches that we've been doing. And one of them we're calling our Grohe Purefoam, which is, again, we are getting the perfect combination between water and soap being mixed and delivering you a fantastic cocooning, enveloping your body with this kind of a very silky foam.
With foam?
With foam is a fantastic sensation for that. And again, into learning how people use our products, because it's, first of all, is a fantastic product because it's a retrofit. You don't need to, plan your bathroom again. So you can kind of either glue it yourself or screw that into the wall. The second thing is very easy to use, from children to elderly people. It's like with one touch, you have that perfect mix. The second thing is that we are getting into the consumables world as well, having the Keane-Cowell soaps that kind of follow you throughout the day. We have an invigorating citrus scent for the AM, let's say. And then for the PM, you have that kind of a more lavender that really kind of takes you into that relaxation mode before putting you to bed. So again, so with products like this, we are trying to cover a little bit of that. But we also evolving that, still kind of talking about how can we and what we can do with water, right? So how can we enhance water and bring kind of a further functions to that? When we move from our Grohe master brand to the Grohe Spa brand, which is pretty much the pinnacle of the Grohe pyramid, I would say is the highest level of expression of the Grohe brand, we have launched a very brand new product called the Grohe Aqua Pure. Grohe Aqua Pure is a shower system that is embedded with a filtration unit. Again, you have your fantastic shower. It's like the product is really beautiful, crafted with like the high level of materials, tactility, metal, but it includes this beautiful filtration component that in the end of the shower, if you want to have that very, I would say, pure last rinse, you press the pure button, and the pure filtration function is going to take all the chlorine, all the impurities, delivering you a fantastic rinse. So you're going to be feeling refreshed before leaving the shower.
Oh, fantastic. This is what I love about Grohe, is all of the beautiful, from an optical point of view, aesthetic optical point of view, the beautiful sculptural products, and then all this amazing technology behind it.
And this time, we have something that you probably will notice here. Our technologies, we are creating an umbrella for these technologies that we are calling Aqua Intelligence. Each of these products, they have one Aqua Intelligence. It's our proprietary technology. Purefoam has the Purefoam Aqua Intelligence into it. The Aqua Pure is another one. Because what is the idea is that we can really boost these technologies cross-platforms. Always, as you mentioned, delivering a real benefit into people.
Second trend that I'd just like to focus on for a few minutes, which is this tendency towards customization. Customized products and solutions. This is nothing new, but it's a trend that continues. How does Grohe fit into this? How does Grohe respond to this?
The whole freedom of choice, customization. We have been, I think, responding that in a quite meaningful, in a quite substantial way. One thing that we have in our group is called a perfect match. Perfect match means from the entry-level product, for example, that you could see here, one of our new products that's called Grohe Cubio. Grohe Cubio offers you colors, offers you shape that combines across different bathroom draw-off points. You have ceramics, you have showers that really match. If you move up into the price segments, you start getting the Grohe Colors collection, where we have products such as Essence and the new Grohe Plus, where we have the whole array of Grohe PVD colors, including matte black. And right now with the new Grohe Plus, you have options of a bicolor, which again gives you another level of customization. When we move to Spa, the Grohe Spa once more, on top of color and finishes, we're adding materials with our private collections. Private collections featuring our Grohe Allure Gravity. We are bringing not only different surfaces, but also we are bringing new partnerships and collaborations. We are bringing quartz plates with Caesar stone as an example.
Right.
So again, this is also building into a principle that we are calling the aqua texture, which means the products, they are there, they exhibit their function, but they blend seamlessly into the architecture, which means you can have the plates, you can have the back wall with a matching material into our faucet. So the private collections allow consumers to really, within this array of finishes and materials that are available, to customize their own products. But then we would like to take that to a different level, which is still on Spa when we talk about personalization. The personalization is about exclusivity, something that's one-to-one. And here we're bringing technology, it's our metal 3D printing. And we can see here with our organic faucets, we can build up something that's unique that we cannot do with the traditional method of either tooling that or forging with injection molded. It's going to be impossible for you to produce. And with 3D printing, we can. And 3D printing is going to allow you to make one of a kind. It's only yours. We can spend that into partnerships. If there's a project or something that we really want to bespoke a particular project, we can do that.
It's really interesting, isn't it? There was the kind of early peak, almost like the dot-com bubble of 3D printing about 10 years ago, where everybody was talking about it. And now it's super to see it actually arrived properly in a feasible way.
In a feasible way, absolutely. And again, talking about and also ways that we can do it. 3D printing has many, I would say, advantages, of course. One of them is that you can design something that's kind of bespoke, something unique, but also leads into also sustainable manufacturing because you don't have waste. So pretty much kind of you have one single part, you are just producing it, you're just kind of building up what is essential. And what you're showing here on the booth this time, it's like really biophilically inspired. Right. It's almost like you see that it's like trying to mimic nature. So the way that you have the branches growing from the trees and stuff. So you can do and build up only what is essential. By the way, you can even scan your body and measure that and design your shower around yourself, around your footprint.
It's incredible.
So 3D printing allows us to create, I would say, it's almost like infinite possibilities.
Right, yes, really interesting. Really interesting in terms of additive production, but also in the future thinking about decentralized production.
Decentralizing. For example, we have something of our facilities. If we have clients specifying that product in the Americas, instead of shipping the products, you have the file there. You can print locally. You can do that elsewhere. That's, again, is a fantastic, it's a tremendous way for us to kind of be more agile, reducing footprint as well, reducing material. Well,
thinking precisely on that, on this is a big sustainability question. What about this is an obvious question, but such an important one in your particular sector, in your segment, which is you're developing, manufacturing products that use water. There's a huge responsibility there, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, how does Grohe tackle that?
So sustainability is, again, we cannot treat that as a buzzword, is a reality. And I must say that when I joined Grohe, that was almost 20 years ago, 19 years ago, sustainability was already one of the brand pillars. We always took that seriously. We deal with water, precious resource, and we know how important it is. Our products are pretty much touched by billions of people every single day, and they are vehicles to deliver water to people's homes. There's one thing that we cannot do, is that to control how people use our products. But we can definitely support them. We can nudge, we can guide them through products, through solutions that are going to help them to minimize that effect. Sustainability embedded into the product is going to turn into seamlessly, and people will probably adopt it, that solution. One example that I can make is that our Tempesta hand showers is our best-selling shower in Grohe history. And we have one technology, one Aqua intelligence technology that's called our Grohe EcoJoy, which means the ecological enjoyment. Grohe EcoJoy reduces the flow of Tempesta from 13 liters per minute to 5.6 liters per minute.
Incredible.
Without compromising performance.
Right. That's
As
incredible.
I told you, I cannot tell how people are going to use that, but I can deliver something to them that I know that from a manufacturer point of view, we're adding that responsibility take into it. But also thinking of the future. How can we ensure that everything that we do has relevance, right? How can we anticipate? And we are here, by the way, at our Sustainable Living vignette at ISH. And behind me on my left here, I have Grohe Everstream. This product's fantastic. It's our first recycling shower. So once more, I told you, sustainability also works because I have to give you the control, how you want to use it.
Right.
If you want to have, with that product, a normal shower, you can have it. You have a normal rain shower. I can show you afterwards. It's very clear for you to understand. But if in the middle of your shower, you want to stay longer. You want to have a guilty-free shower. You press the recycling mode. Your water of your shower is going to be recycled. It's going to be purified. It's going to be kept on the same right temperature. And you can stay as long as you want over there. When you're done, you're going to press the cleaning mode. It's going to self-clean itself, making the product ready for the next person.
But I think you're absolutely right. You've hit the nail on the head, that kind of joy-led sustainability. If we can, particularly for end users, for consumers, create products that aren't punitive, that don't, where they're not missing out, but in fact there's an added value there and a heightened experience, then this is the way to go. We could talk for a long time, but we're out of time, Patrick. But I just want to leave with one last question. What would your elevator pitch be to architects and other professional creative specifiers? Why should they choose Grohe? If you could summarize it in 1 or 2 lines, what would your answer be?
I think like one of the things that we are bringing to the market is I think is the manifestation of products that are well built, they are well manufactured, they are consumer-centered design, and they are responsibly made. The partners that are together with us, they are together with us with ages, and for years and for decades. So there's this big trust on everything that we do, because first of all, there's people in the center of everything. We're not bringing a product for the sake, or not bringing technologies for the sake of it. I think everything that we are putting together here as a product and an experience to create or to transform these everyday moments into I would say, a pure joy of water. But one of the things that I truly believe with Grohe being one of the, I'd say, a leading brand into the sanitary industry, solutions like that, especially when you're talking about sustainable solutions, we have the mission to really be at the forefront of the innovation. Good design attracts good design. Good technology attracts good technology. I think we need to use that ripple effect to ensure that we affect all the manufacturers as well, and kind of a jump into this movement, ensuring that everything that we do here is going to have a positive effect, are going to leave the planet health also for the other generations to come.
Well, that's a very fine aim, and that was quite a long elevator ride.
Yeah, maybe in like a no. So maybe it was with a skyscraper's elevator pitch. You know, like.
Oh, Patrick, what a pleasure! Thanks so much for your time today. It was really good to see you in person, and to our viewers at home, please come down to the fair and check out the ISH stand.
Excellent.
So check out the Grohe stand at ISH. Thanks so much, Patrick.
Thanks a lot, Sam. Thank you.